Oh my dear, if I'm ice and you were fire, would you douse these golden embers? If I spoke without a sound, would you hear? I am air and you are earth. When we collide, we become one. Together, we bring down these walls. This invisible wall. We bring down these walls.
From the onset, we wanted it to be as we had planned it.
Yeah, before our marriage, we decided on things, the way we do things and live together.
And we were not going to change that decision until we first agree.
But all that changed when our both parents began to interfere in our marriage.
It started with the little things, like our wedding dates, venue, number of guests, food, and where we would spend our honeymoon.
It didn't stop there. At one point, we felt like our parents were in a coordinated competition to micromanage our marriage. We felt like they were playing us against each other.
One time, I went to see my parents. They sat me down and they told me that my sister, who had just finished her studies from abroad, is going to stay with me and my husband.
Before our marriage, we decided we'd stay alone at least for the first year of our marriage.
So I told them I'll have to discuss with my husband since it was the first year of our marriage.
And that was our first fight. I felt she should have told them on the spot that her sister can't live with us. But the moment she told them she would discuss it with me, she made me the bad guy.
When we had our first child, my parents wanted to name her.
My parents came with a whole list of names.
And we are at a defining moment again, and our parents are at it.
So right now we're making arrangements to leave the country, to go settle abroad or something.
Our parents don't only want to decide whether we'll leave, but which country we'll settle in.
That's why we're here.
What do you guys think we should do?
You're asking us to do the same thing your parents have been doing. Interfere.
And no one should be allowed to do that.
It's your life. Your decision. Make it and live with it.
Look, you will live with the consequences of your decisions. So you should be the one to make them.
Oh my love, fears don't last forever. When I know you would catch me, with you I am stronger. The highest walls are the walls we build ourselves, but we don't know. So hold my hands and see through this invisible walls. Invisible walls. Invisible walls. Invisible walls.
Did you see that?
Invisible walls. Oh my dear.
What is this one turning into?
Ice and you with fire. Would you douse these golden embers? If I spoke without a sound, would you hear me? Would you hear me? Would you hear me?
That was weird.
That was crazy. I mean, if they can do this in the open, imagine what they do behind closed doors.
Do their parents even know?
One can only imagine. But if they know, what can they do?
This begs the question. At what point should the parents interfere?
Or intervene?
Fears don't last forever. When I know you would catch me, with you I am stronger. The highest walls are the walls we build ourselves, but we don't know. So hold my hands and see through this invisible walls.
Babe, I think there's something on your mind. Want to talk about it?
Well, yeah. Since Misa and Anini came over, I've just had a lot to think about. Like, I've been thinking of what couples go through just to live together. You know, how they choose to live the life their hearts have chosen for them. And that alone is hard. Not to talk of interference from others.
Interference is a part of life, you know. The trick to it is not to allow it dictate your life or interfere with how you live.
It's easier said than done, darling. Like, if you interfere in my life or dictate how I should live my life, it will affect the way I relate with you, irrespective of who you are.
What if the guilty party is our parents?
We'll cut them off. That's what we'll do.
Nah, babe. I was afraid you were going to say that. See, to our parents, no matter how old we are or how wealthy we become, we'll always be children to them.
The ultimate gentleman.
Oh, yeah.
So you're saying you would allow interference from both our parents, right?
Nah. Admittedly, we've been quite fortunate with our parents. I mean, they don't interfere with our marriage. And I think it's because we don't give them any reason to.
Yes, and let's leave it that way.
Absolutely.